This has the sound and look of Africa, but your ears and eyes deceive you. That's not where you are. The blacks of the deep Suriname bush live in villages strung like beads along the rivers.
Could you tell the captain and Baja that we are African Americans who have come to their country, to the very deep bush interior, to meet with them, to learn many of their ways, and to experience what they have preserved from Africa.
On April 6, 1988, one more person was added to the distinguished ranks of the deceased in Arlington National Cemetery. But this man, Matthew Henson, actually died in 1955, virtually unknown to his fellow Americans. It happened that in 1986, Professor Alan Counter of Harvard University visited northwest Greenland, ostensibly to study nerve hearing loss among the Eskimos, which results from exposure to rifle blasts. At the same time that Dr. Counter conducted his studies, he followed up on a rumor that Eskimo offspring of Matthew Henson might live there. Dr. Counter met and befriended Anaukok Henson, son of Matthew Henson. Anaukok is now 81 years old. Dr. Counter decided to arrange a trip to America so that Anaukok and his family could meet their American relatives. Anaukok also had a chance to visit his father's grave in Woodlawn Cemetery in New York City.
Nambia, Ecuador, located near the Peruvian border, 6,000 feet above sea level. The indigenous Ecuadorian Amerindians have been mining for gold in Nambia for centuries. In the last century, however, toxic chemicals were introduced to the gold mining process. The most widely used substance for separating the gold from sediment is mercury. Many of the villagers in Nambia have been found to have toxic levels of mercury in their blood. But it is the children who are most affected. The medical team set up base in the military barracks in Nambia. While the owners of the mine profit from the gold extraction, the miners and their families pay a heavy price, especially the children.
On January 12, 2010, the country of Haiti was hit by a devastating earthquake, registering 7.3 on the Richter scale. The epicenter of the earthquake was near the capital city of Port-au-Prince. Even from the helicopter, the team could see the widespread destruction of thousands of homes. Our medical team provided many patients with medication and treatment. I brought many medical supplies that were donated by the Harvard University Health Services. I returned to Haiti with over 100 new tents for the homeless earthquake victims. Most of these tents were donated by the actors Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith. Other tents were donated by the actor and dancer Debbie Allen. The city of Port-au-Prince is gradually coming back to life.
And basically, this relates back to the fundamental Hall effect, it is believed, where you have here the electrical field given by plus and minus here, and a semiconductor, and at right angles, the magnetic field here. It forces the charge carriers to open, to move across membranes.
What are the main forces for sodium ions going through the membrane, through a channel?
Well, you'd be causing the gradient. You'd be simply opening the channels with the high electrical density of the current. And then as you open the channels, that would in fact force the charged sodium ions into, across the channels. There are other people here that I must comment on. Thank you so much for being you. Cheers.